Some of the key tactics that I've used and folks that we've heard from the community as well is just making sure you have a simple and consumable product strategy. Now, I'm not talking about a multi-page document. I'm talking about a one-pager or a two-pager, or perhaps a video demo overview in terms of what you're focusing on, what you're not focusing on. It needs to be consumable as well. You need to make sure that the wider audience has the opportunity to be able to understand it. Now, as an example, in one of my previous roles where I was leading our enterprise product strategy, I would have our main kind of product strategy one-pager strategy template, and then I would create different presentations in different languages to be able to communicate it in the right narrative and the right viewpoint for different audiences. So I'd have a different one from sales, a different one from marketing, but it would still talk about the key fundamentals that we're focusing on. The second point, which I spoke to there, is just well communicated and realistic. I think that realistic part is really about making sure the strategy is created by the team for the team. And that communication piece is also super important as well, right? Again, this is another thing that frustrates me a little bit about the industry, where we talk a lot about ensuring folks understand your strategy, but in practice, a product manager really needs to drive that. They need to be going to all hands, they need to be going to demos, they need to be talking to people about the strategy and what they're doing as much as possible. The final component here, which is a great tactic to make sure that you're creating a realistic strategy, it's enabling you and your team to be able to execute, and that you're not getting blocked by senior management, as an example, is that it's connected to the business goals. You have a clear story of how you're driving it to really build that confidence with your teams.